Everyone, welcome back to the second session of political science class today, 4th of January. Okay, so the morning session we discussed about the importance of rights. Okay, and if rights are not protected by the constitution, what will happen or what might happen to the citizens of one country or in a society So now we are going to discuss about number of different fundamental rights in the Indian Constitution. So it's a primary importance for us to understand the constitution of our country and its importance and the fundamental rights that included in that constitution or Indian Constitution. Clear? First of all, we are going to discuss about the Constitution of India, the fundamental rights, part number 3. So fundamental rights are included in the Constitution of India, that is part number 3. There are 6 fundamental rights are there. They are right to equality. We know that, we studied that in the political theory, the importance of equality. So, want to apply all those things what we learned already here. Next one, right to freedom. Studied the same, freedom, importance of freedom. That also want to apply here. Liberty, that's what. Exploitation, I mean right against exploitation. Sometimes you people will make a mistake there to write the answer. What? Right to exploitation. It is not a right to exploitation. It is that right against exploitation. Right against exploitation. Please don't write a right to exploitation. It is a right against exploitation. Next one, freedom of religion. Right to freedom of religion. Okay. Fifth one, cultural and educational rights. Cultural and educational rights. The last and final one, it is right to, here it is, right to constitutional remedies. Here also some people will make a mistake. They will write a right against constitutional remedies. This is not that. It is a right to constitutional remedies. Right to constitutional remedies. Okay. So we are discussing one by one. So it is too important to understand the meaning. So the balance of this chapter only dealing these things what we are going to discuss now. So we will simply read and finish because we are able to understand that easily only after completing this. Okay. So give up that much importance for this part. First of all, right to equality. Number of things are included in this part termed as right to equality. Right to equality. Just now we discussed about that. Okay. So two issues. One is bridging of this right related with the caste. Another one is gender. Another one is gender. Here it is. Equality before law, equal protection of laws. So all are equal before law. That's the first and important thing we want to understand. All are equal before law, irrespective of class, creed, sex, gender, caste, religion, community. Clear or not? All are equal before the law. Next one, equal protection of laws. So it is the responsibility of the courts and the constitution to protect the interest of each and every individual in the society. All are equal before the law. I already told you that. All are equal before the law. So it is a responsibility of the constitution to protect everyone. There is no two rules or two laws are existing for two different people. Okay. It is same for rich. It is same for the poor. It is same for men. It is same for the women. Clear? It's same for Hindus. It's same for Christians. Whatever may be the community, whatever may be the caste, place of birth, there is no distinction. There is no separation. All are equal and equal protection of laws. Clear? Next aspect. Prohibition of discrimination on grounds of religion, race, caste, sex or place of birth. No distinction should be there. No discrimination should be there on the basis of religion. We know that. On the grounds of religion, no discrimination is necessary. It is not needed. It is prohibited. Okay. Race, racial discrimination. Okay, so I already told you that there are a number of races are there in India, right? So, not only in India, we already read number of newses related with the racial discrimination and the problems that are created in the world. Apartheid is an example. Okay, the time of Nazism in Germany, the Jewish people were eliminated. Okay, that's an example of racism. In South Africa, Nigeria, everywhere we find the problems of this racism there. So that is not good. Clear? Next one, on the basis of caste discrimination. So today, if you are observing so many North Indian societies, still also they are believing in this casteism or caste-based problems are existing. Even in our state also. Okay, we are saying that our state is number one in its literacy rate, but in Kerala also caste-based issues are existing there. So, we have studied a number of newses or heard number of newses related with the honor killing, Durabhimana Kola, we can say like that, right? Newspaper, we read a number of newses related with that. That is because of this kind of caste feeling, that's another one. Okay, so prohibition of discrimination on grounds of religion, race, caste, sex or place of birth. Sex in the sense gender discrimination. Place of birth. Clear? In India, we can say that some people are there, some states, they will give importance for the people of that state only. Clear? So, example, Maharashtra. Okay, as per their slogan, a particular political party is there called Shiva Sena. Clear? Their main aim is Maharashtra is for Maharashtrians, Maratha speaking people. Other people don't have any business there. You don't go there or don't come there. That's what their idea. Okay. Clear or not? So they are standing for a regional interest. Okay. Clear. So that also not necessary, or we want to eliminate that with this rule or this right termed as right to equality. Next one, equal access to shops, hotels, wells, tanks, bathing goods, roads, etc. Okay, in some locality we are able to find, okay, some distinctions are there. Some caste group cannot use this kind of things, like they are unable to go to the shop, they are unable to go to hotels there. Last month I think that from Munnar a news came there. The barbers, those who are running salons, haircut salons, not ready to cut the hair of some special community, the tribal people. Okay, so the government interfered that. Clear? And it made chances for that people to get their hair cut. Clear? Understand, like that. It's not good. Still also we are able to find that. Hotels. Okay, maybe they will not give permission for some special groups of special caste to the hotel to sit and dine from there. Even wells, water, tanks. Tanks in maybe a water tank or a lake. Okay, bathing goods, special areas will be there. Okay, roads. Clear? If you are moving to the southern India, some states like Karnataka and Tamil Nadu, still we are able to find this kind of caste-based discrimination. Okay, one area or one street, it is for one special caste. They will not allow other caste group people to enter into that particular state, it seems. Okay, I have observed many times that. Clear or not? Such kind of things are existing, they're still existing. But we want to reduce all these things with this right is called the right to equality. We can approach a court right. Yes or no? Yes or no? Clear, of course. So equality of opportunity in public employment. Equality of opportunity studied already, right? Yes or no? What is that? Equality of opportunity in a public employment. Equal opportunity should be created for the public employment, alright? That's also fundamental rights. On the basis of some particular examinations, everyone have the equal chance. But in justice, we studied that some other things also related with that. Reservations, right? We studied that too. Clear? Next one, abolition of untouchability. Abolition of untouchability. We know that. Clear? That also caste-based discrimination. Lower caste. Okay, as per the concept of the society, there are two castes are there, right? The upper caste and the lower one. Upper caste and the lower one, right? From the time immemorial, the time of the Vedas, we are able to notice this word. What is that? Untouchability. The Varna system. Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas and Shudras. Okay, they want to keep a perfect distance in between. Clear or not? Clear? So if Brahmins are there, means Kshatriya want to stand 3 steps backward, or Vaishyas want to stand 12 steps backward. For example, I can say exactly the number, I don't know. Okay, I will observe it. And the Shudras want to say 64 steps back, it seems. For example, I told that. Okay, clear or not? So these differences, distances between two bodies want to maintain perfectly, it seems there. Or else it is considering as untouchability. Sorry. Okay. Clear or not? They should not touch other, it seems. So untouchability on the basis of caste. Abolition of titles. Abolition of titles. Still we know that a number of titles are there. We are using along with our names. Maybe a name of the caste. Clear? So as per the Indian constitution, no one should keep any title than the professional degrees. Clear? Professional titles we can keep, no problem. Doctor. Clear? Lawyer. Like that things we can keep. But other things are not preferable. It should not be, because all are equal. All are equal. So titles should not be. Abolition of titles. But still today we know that a number of people are there. They are using their titles also along with their surnames, it seems. Okay. So this is all related with the right to equality. So it is too important for we people to enjoy a dignified life in the society. These things are necessary. Any one of these things are missing, it is against leading a dignified life in the society, right? Easily we can say that. So this right to equality is connected with the right to dignity in the South African constitution. Somewhat we are able to connect it. Okay, what are they? So it's a question, right, about right to equality, okay, and how can we protect that, or how the constitution is protected right to equality. So by providing equality before law, equal protection of laws, prohibition of discrimination on the grounds of religion, race, caste, sex or place of birth, equal access to the shops, hotels, wells, tanks, bathing goods, roads, etc. So nobody can say that you are coming from or you are belong to so and so caste. Okay, so no need to enter into the shop, or no need to take water from this well. No one should say that. Okay, clear or not? It is against the rule. So equality of opportunity in public employment, equal opportunity for everyone. Public employment, government jobs. Abolition of untouchability. Untouchability should be eliminated from the society. Abolition of titles. No title should be used rather than the educational qualification degrees. Okay, clear? Next one, right to freedom. Right to equality completed. Right to freedom. Okay, so we already studied two cases there. So we understood that what kind of breach is there. Okay, how the rights is violated. Clear? Next one, right to freedom. So important for everyone, right to freedom. What are they you're observing here? Protection of rights to freedom of speech and expression. Clear? Everyone have the same. Freedom of speech and expression. We can do that. Clear? We can speak. We can write. We can perform plays or dramas. Okay. To express our ideas and attitude. Okay. Assemble peacefully. We can assemble anywhere but peacefully. Okay, violent assemble is not preferable by the government. Okay, we can assemble, we can protest. Okay, form associations and unions. We can create our own organizations, political parties, non-governmental organization, groups. Okay, we can form. We are free to do that. We can form groups there for particular reasons. Clear? Understand? The next one. Move freely throughout the territory of India. Okay. Freedom of movement within the territory of the country India. Reside and settle in any part of our country, any part in India. Reside and settle in any part of India. That's a freedom. That's a freedom. Next one. Practice any profession or to carry on any occupation, trade or business. We can do any profession. Okay, can do any business, okay, or any occupation, but within the framework of the constitution. Clear? So employment we know that, or job we know that, we are doing something to create money, right? Income, right? So smuggling is an example, right? Robbery, snatching. Okay, that also some people are doing. So as per Mohanlal, narcotics is a dirty business, right? So number of people are doing that to make money. But it is out of the framework of the Indian constitution, right? Is that out of the framework of the Indian constitution, because those things are punishable offenses. Punishable offenses. So just to keep this idea in your mind. What is that? We can do anything, but within the framework of the constitution. We are free, but with some restrictions. What is that restriction? The framework of the constitution. Clear? Next one. So protection in respect of conviction for offenses. So government should not or cannot arrest anyone without proving that person committed a crime. Clear? Okay. Next one, a right to life and personal liberty. Right to life and personal liberty. Everyone want to enjoy that personal liberty. We are free. Okay, we are not in a condition called house arrest. We cannot, we are unable to sit in a home under the control of the government, right or not? But for the last several months, we observed that we sat there, right? That's another thing. Let it. That's related with the time and some particular phenomena. Next one, right to education. That's also freedom for we people. We also find the same in the African constitutions. The fundamental rights are right to education. It's necessary and compulsory for everyone. So all these things are coming under the head right to freedom. Right to freedom. So right to education is a part of that one. Next one, protection against arrest and detention in certain cases. Protection against arrest and detention. So the police want to arrest someone, they want to inform to their family members or make provision for that person to get the help of a legal practitioner or advocate or an advocate. Clear? I mean legal practitioner and advocate. So that's it. So that's all things are coming or related with the right to freedom. Just to read it one more time. Number of things are there. There's a question right about right to freedom and how the constitution protecting the right to freedom through different aspects. We can see all these things here. Protection of rights to freedom of speech and expression, assembly peacefully, form associations and unions, move freely throughout the territory of India. So all these things have some contradictions also. Simply you cannot do all these things. Some restrictions are there. I already told you that within the framework of the constitution only. For example, freedom of speech and expression, I told you that cannot do that kind of things against individual there. All right. We cannot, what you can say, create gossips. Clear? Such kind of things are there means it's an offense. It's an offense there. The person can go to the court and file a case against you. Clear? For harassing. Okay, something like that. Next one, assemble peacefully. We can assemble peacefully without any weapons. Clear or not? Without any weapons, or we should not create any problem for the public. Form associations and unions. That does not mean you have to create a terrorist group. Right or not? Understand? So freedom is there, but that is not to create a terrorist group, but other groups for social interest. Social interest. Move freely throughout the territory of India. Already told you that. Okay, move freely within the territory of India. Midnight you're jumping in the fence of your neighbor and sitting in his bedroom and says that it's my freedom, free to move anywhere within the country means, okay, he will show what is your real freedom. Okay, so that is not possible. Clear? Reside and settle in any part of India. Another thing there. Day before yesterday, I read a news that a person, those who bought land in Jammu and Kashmir, after declaring that is a union territory, he was shot dead by the terrorists. Right or not? No. So newspaper is a imaginary concept for you people, I think. Okay, utopian concept, newspaper or news in the television. It's an utopian for you, never exist. Clear? So remember guys, read the newspaper and understand that. So when the Jammu and Kashmir have some special powers, okay, that time no other Indians or the people in other states have the permission to or don't have the permission to purchase land in Jammu and Kashmir. But when it is converted into union territory, that rule is disabled, so anyone can purchase. But what happened? Before 2-3 days, one person bought land there. The first person who bought land in Jammu Kashmir from other state was shot dead by the terrorist groups there. So it is against our freedom, right? Yes or no? Clear? So just to keep that idea in your mind. So move freely throughout the territory of India, reside and settle in any part of India. That also related with the Indian constitution only. There is no permission to visit the territories, frontiers, where problems are there with the neighboring countries like McMahon line or the Radcliffe line. You know what are these lines? The frontier lines between India and Pakistan and India and China. McMahon line, India and China, and the Radcliffe line in between India and Pakistan. India and Pakistan. Okay. LOC. We usually will use the same LOC. What is that? LOC. Line of control. What is that? Line of control. Clear? We don't have permission to visit these places there. Okay, so leave that just for understanding. I told that. Okay, next one, practice any profession. I told you that. Clear? Within the framework of the constitution, we can do any occupation to make money, money. But some occupations or some things that are able to create money but cannot are recognized as professions. Clear or not? Okay, just understand. So protection in respect of conviction of offenses, protection by the government. Okay, nobody should be arrested without proving he is the person, those who committed the crime. Right to life and personal liberty, right to education. So SSA, Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan, is a activity. SSA, what is that? It's a program by the central government along with the help of the state government, because it is coming in, education is coming in a concurrent list. Both central and state government want to central and state government together want to complete the task related with education. That's why SSA. If you are observing the government schools, in front of the government schools we can see a long pencil on that one. Some kids are sitting with balloons or something like that, or kite or something. Okay, so that is the emblem for SSA, Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan program. Education for all, that's what, nothing more than that. It's a Hindi term. Education for all, Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan, Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan. Okay, so right to education. So primary and up to 10th class, it is a compulsory one. Up to the age of 14, it is a compulsory one. Education is a compulsory one. It's a right. If you find some people, those who are not going, I mean the kids, those who are not going to school, you can take them to school. Okay, right or not? And I say that it's their rights. What is that? Right to education, right to education. Okay, but don't do that. Okay, they will react very badly. Okay, so or else you want to inform child helpline. What is the number for child helpline? Child line number, any idea? Oh, kids don't know the child helpline number. If your parents are harassing you, your teachers are harassing you, the neighbors are harassing you, or the people in the localities are harassing you, you can call in that number and say that. Okay, so and so people harassed me, mental harassment. They are asking me to study, they asked me to cook, they asked me to clean the house. So you can complain. What is that? Do you know the number? Aishwarya, not in 11th class textbook, that in 10th class textbook you can see the number. Is there in 11th class textbook? I don't know.
1098.
1098. It is that class 10, class 9, class 8. Higher classes, the 8, 9, 10. Okay, 1098. 1098, that's the number for the child helpline. Okay, so if you find some people or kids, they are walking or they are not going to school or they are begging, you can call in this number and inform them. Okay, those people are able to speak in almost all the languages in India there. But when trouble is there, it's very difficult to get the connection. That's what. Okay, so next one, protection against arrest and detention in certain cases. We know that, right? Rights are there for the person. Okay, the police department want to inform his family or want to make provision for the what we can say legal assistance from an advocate or advocate. Okay, so that's it. That's what right to freedom. Right to freedom. Next one, right against exploitation. Another one, right against exploitation. Okay, so we know that there are a number of troubles we already observed related to the first case where the contractors not provided the real wage or provided a minimum less than the minimum wages, provide the wages less than the minimum wages. So it's a kind of exploitation. Okay, so they made use of the potential or physical activity of that people or the workers but paid less. It's basically termed as beggar or bounded labor, kind of slavery. It is against this right called right against exploitation. So first one, it is a prohibition of traffic in human beings and forced labor. Traffic in human beings. So we know that some people are there, basically they are taking these people for doing what kind of example, prostitution. Okay, sexual harassment, taking people and forcing them to do so is basically termed as trafficking, right? Sexual or non-sexual, sexual or non-sexual is basically termed as trafficking of human being and trafficking in human beings. And next one is called to be forced labor, taking the help of someone or forcing someone to do some jobs but not paying them. Okay, not paying adequate remuneration. So that is basically termed as the forced labor. Next one, prohibition of employment of children in hazardous jobs. Okay, Prohibition of employment of children in hazardous jobs. So 15 years and below is basically termed as kids. You people are not that, alright? I only told you that is 15 years and below, right? So you just completed 15, 16, right? Okay. So 15 years and below, they are considering as kids if they are deployed or used in some hazardous jobs. What do you mean hazardous jobs? Jobs that are able to make or create trouble, okay, or injuries, or even they will lose their life also. Such kind of jobs are basically termed as hazardous jobs. Can you give some examples for this kind of hazardous jobs where we are able to find the kids?
Northeast countries.
What going on there?
Children is trying to do so many hard work that they are not able to carrying example carrying firewood with small children.
Or forcing the small children to carry the firewood. Is that Elvina? Or gas cylinder? Okay, let it, fine. Your observation is clear. But here you want to understand is mining, right? Mining. Okay. So using kids in the rat hole mining. Rat hole mining. Some companies will use this technique. Rat hole mining in the sense they are creating small holes to reach the deepest parts there. Okay. So adults cannot go there. So they will use these kids there. Clear? Okay, rat hole mining, they are using the kids, is a hazardous one. Very dangerous, very dangerous. And you know that in Diwali, Vishu, we are enjoying with the crackers, right or not? Yes or no? Crackers. So, in Sivakashi, there's a famous place in India, basically in Tamil Nadu. If you're observing there, you are going there, we are able to find that number of kids are there. They are working in this kind of match factories or cracker factories. Okay, that also deadly, right or not? So last year there is an incident in which a number of kids killed in that particular accident there, a fire accident in a match factory. Number of kids below the age of 15, still it is going on. So there is a practice in some North Indian states or in Andhra Pradesh we are able to find that their parents will sell their kids. Parents will sell their kids for 20,000, 30,000, 40,000 or something like that. It's existing. Okay, still is there, the things are there. So think how lucky you people are. Clear or not? How lucky you people are. Still your parents are not sold to you. Not for sell. Right or not? Okay. So just to keep that idea in your mind. It's not for a joking. You want to understand the condition. Okay, so our condition is too pathetic. Okay, still these things are there. Parents are there, those selling their kids for existence. There is no money with them. Clear? They are facing number of problems, hunger, hardship, everything is there. So they forced to do that. Okay, not for a sake, they did no love for kids. That is another thing. Okay, but because of this poverty, they forced to do so. Okay, so we protected that kind of things with the rule or with this fundamental right called right against exploitation. Right against exploitation. Next one, right to freedom of religion. Freedom of religion. Clear? Here it is, freedom of this word. What is the pronunciation of this word? Sometimes I will say conscience. This consciency, right? Consciency. Clear? So, what is the meaning of this term consciency? What is the meaning? So, Malayalam will say manasakshi, right or not? That's what consciency. Okay, the freedom of consciency and a free profession, practice and propagation of religion. So, as per our mentality, as per our attitude, we are able to believe and practice in any religion. Any religion. We are free to believe. So, we are living in a country where secularism exists. Clear? What is that? Secularism. Free to propagate, free to practice, okay, or free to profess. Profess means teach or preach. Professing. Clear or not? Understand? A professor. Okay, you are free to profess a religion. So today, remember, there are a number of Swamis and Swaminis are there in our state, right or not? The new generation gods. Even one god, he created his own country there. Okay, Kailasa. Swami Nityananda. Have you heard about him? No, sorry. For your newspaper is of open concept. Okay, so I am not asking anything. I will say that. Okay, so what happened? He, a god, demigod. Okay, so he, demigod in the sense, 1 minute. Hello, hello, come back, guys, come fast. Hello, can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sorry for the inconvenience, guys. Coming back. Okay, so Elvina, are you there? Okay, so we discussed about a right to freedom of religion. So profess, practice and propagation of a religion, we are free to do that. We are free to do any profess any religion or practice any religious activity or propagating, okay, spreading, okay, that religion. Clear or not? So we discussed about the Swami Nityananda, right? It is a demigod. That's what the last word I used. Demigod means mother is human and father is the god. Such kind of gods are there, right? Demigods. Clear? Okay. So they are always. So I am remember one thing there. Might you people are believing in such kind of gods or the new generation gods. Another thing that, okay. So myself, I am saying my concept. Okay. If you are believing in Swami Nityananda, you are believing Sadguru or what is it? His name I forgot that. Okay. Yeah, Sadguru. Then you are believing in Mata Mridhanandamayi. Okay, that's up to you people. Clear or not? Okay, I am not against anything. So I am simply speaking about the present condition or situations there, right? Clear or not? So in all religions we are able to see that. Okay, I am not speaking about the people in Hindu or the people in Christianity or in Islamism or something like that. In all the religion we are able to find such kind of things there. Basically their main activity or main idea is to create money. Okay, fool the people, making people nutmeg. Okay, and creating money there. Some people are there, block-headed people are there, always will fall in their ideas and will spend a number of, lakhs of rupees. Okay, So just you want to understand that, you have to think about it. Okay, you are the next generation. Okay, so God is there means, okay, you can believe in the God there. So someone saying today that up to yesterday I was someone else, but today I turned into a God. Can you believe in that? Impossible, right? I got a, what you can say, dream. In that dream, God directly come and speak to me that today onwards I transferred all my activities to you. You are the one, those who want to take care the activities what I had already did. Okay, so one movie is there, it's called be Bruce Almighty. That's a Hollywood movie. Okay, so it's an old movie. Okay, you don't want to see that, you cannot find such kind of movie. That's a Bruce Almighty. So the theme of the movie is this one. Okay, one day person is turned into a god. Like that in Malayalam movies also many are there, basically speaking about this kind of things there. But there's a right. Who are doing also, we cannot say anything against them, because the right is there. What is that? Profess, practice, propagate any religion as per your wish. And tomorrow Elvina thinking that I want to start a new religion, she is almost welcome. She can start and she can declare herself that Elvina, the Saint Elvina, no problem. She can do that. Understand? The government, the constitution is protecting that. Clear? Freedom to manage religious affairs. Freedom to manage religious affairs. Number of religious activities are there. We are able to manage it. We are able to participate in that. Next one. Freedom to pay taxes for promotion of any particular religion. Okay. Freedom to pay taxes for promotion of any particular religion. So, you got that. Why these people are doing this kind of charity, this kind of activities? Okay. They are collecting money from tax exemptions are there. Clear? Tax exemptions are there. Basically, we can find out that number of educational institutions are there by them. Number of hospitals are running by them. Why it is? Both these businesses don't want to pay much taxes. Clear? Just think about that. Think about that. We want to think rationally. Okay, not just the feelings. Rational thinking is necessary to understand political science. So, you are observing any of these institutions. Okay. Basically running in our state under their custody, number of colleges will be there, number of institutions will be there, number of what we can say, hospitals will be there. So from there they are making money. Tax redemption is, exemption is there in such cases. Next one, freedom to attend religious instruction or worship in certain educational institutions. So in this sense we don't want to think anything what we can say critical, but I just told you to understand. Clear or not? No critical approach here, just want to understand the things. That's what the textbook makers actually mean. But I told you to understand the things properly. Okay, so freedom to attend religious instructions or worship in certain educational institutions. Some educational institutions are there, managing by the Christian management, managing by the Islamic management, managing by the Hindu management. Okay, if you are going such kind of institution, we are able to find assemblies on the basis of that only, right? Religious based assemblies we are able to see. Okay, clear or not? So they are giving importance for Christian management, giving importance for Bible and its related activities there. Okay, if you are going to Islamic institutions, we are able to find the Quran and related with that number of ideas. Hindu organizations, Gita related with that number of other activities. Clear? So a political science student is not the part of Hindu school, he is not the part of Muslim Islamic school, or he is not the part of a Christian school. We are the part of education that will create some sense and rationality. Clear or not? Understand? Education we are supporting, but not the basis of religions. Okay, clear? So, but rights are there for all the religions to do that. That's the meaning here. Freedom of religion. Freedom of religion. We can believe in, or we are able to believe in our religion. At the same time, want to provide respect to others also to solve problems in the society. Okay, violences in the society. So right to freedom of religion is a fantastic thing that is basically protecting everyone from these communal violences. Because all are free to believe in any religion, profess any religion, practice or any religion, or even propagation. Okay, propagation of any religion. Next one, cultural and educational rights. Cultural and educational rights there. Okay. So, protection of language, culture of minorities. That's right. So, protection of language, mother tongue of different people. So, when you know, coming to India, there are 400 plus dialects are there. 400 plus. How many scheduled languages are there in India? Is that 18? Is that 22? Is that 20? What is the official language of India?
No official language.
Official language? I cannot hear here.
Official
I
language
can't.
is
I
English.
can't. Okay, I can hear. Not working. Okay, let it. So, right of minorities to establish education institutions. So, protection is there for the language, culture of the minorities. The same time, rights of minorities to establish educational institutions. All the minority religions have the right to establish educational institutions. So in the case of our state itself, we can say that basically almost all the educational development of Kerala is related with the Christian missionaries. Clear? That's what in Malayalam we will use a term for schools called to be Pallikudam. What is that? Pallikudam. So the missionaries, when they started the churches in in Kerala, they started schools along with that, and they provided education for the students there, right? Okay, so we will discuss in the next class. Clear or not? Okay, so minority religions have the right to start these educational institutions throughout the country. Clear? So Kerala is the best example for that. In Kerala, in each locality we are able to find a Christian school, a school that managed by Muslims, and Hindu managed schools also. So total, what we can say, collaboration. Okay, we are able to find that. Okay, everyone, we are not against anything. We are just discussing the things in that sense. Okay, so don't think that Sar is against all the religions. He is an atheist or something like that. Not like that. Not at all. I am not an atheist. Clear? And I am not supporting any particular religion. At the same time, I am not going to oppose also. But any bad things are there that is against the rationality, I will speak about that. Only that is existing, nothing more than that. Because myself, I born from a Hindu family, and I studied from my KG to PG much Christian management schools only, all colleges only, right? And if you are counting my friends, number of Muslim friends are more than any other religion. Okay, that's it. So for me, all are equal. So don't think like that. So political science class controversies will be there. So don't be biased or prejudiced. I am not the supporter of any religion or not the opposer of any religion. Simply we are discussing the facts. Clear? Okay. We'll meet in the next class.